Hey collective, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are. Welcome back to another reading session where we align, awaken, and return to the divine light within. As a returning collective or a new collective, thank you for being here. And if you subscribe, thank you. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? You are a part of the collective and you know we be going in these messages, right? Now today's message, we're gonna see what's the vibe, okay? Yeah, we're gonna see what's the vibe because we're gonna see what's the vibe. And for some reason I was getting real hot there. I just got like really, it's as if I was getting hot flesh. It's like I just got really hot. So maybe you need to be hydrating more. You need to be drinking more water, just hydrating more with even fruits, vegetables, that type of stuff, okay? Because we also have recharge. So you may need to, call onto your energy. You may need to hydrate more. Yeah, but we're gonna see what's the vibe, and yeah, we're gonna go from there when it comes to the message, okay? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Come on now. I hope you guys, are taking good care of yourselves, because that's the only way we can get up every morning, every day to keep on going in this life, right? Now, with this hot, maybe this could be somebody else too that's feeling like maybe they're on the hot spot. Maybe somebody could be feeling as if they are in the hot spot. Yeah, somebody could be feeling like the pressure on them for some reason. Hold on, let me put this down for y'all. But yeah, somebody could be feeling as if they're in the hot spot in your life. Okay, so I did say you guys may need to recharge, call back your power, hydrate. And now I'm getting this could be somebody else too, like that's in your energy, that's pulling on your energy, that's making you feel as if you need to hydrate or get yourself together, because somebody could be feeling a bit burnt out. Somebody was overdoing it. I just saw a rainbow. You could be part of the LGBTQ community, okay? Now, or this person could be a part of the LGBTQ community. Burnt bridges. Listen, somebody is stressed out. Somebody is worried. Somebody is stressed out, worried, all up in their head because of the things that they've done, the things that they have been doing. It's replaying in somebody's mind here, and this could be somebody that you no longer trust, that you're no longer like around, that you're no longer talking to. Yeah, cutting ties. So you could be someone that you cut off. Y'all, my cat. Child. Okay, so yeah, you could have cut off this person. You're no longer talking to this person. You're no longer around this person here. And whoever this is, they're actually like going through it right now, because the things that they were doing, the things that they were saying, it's too much for them. It's giving, now it's all coming crashing down on them, and it's like now they have to take accountability for the things that they have been doing. Now they have to take accountability for the life that they have been living. Somebody has to take accountability for their mindset, especially after the loss of you. Yeah, somebody's now like in their feelings, realizing that they need to heal. Somebody is realizing that they need to heal. They're in the hot spot. Somebody's in the hot spot right now, and they're realizing, oh snap, I'm actually not in the best position right now. And this is all due to my lack of balance. This is all due to my lack of looking within. Listen. Yeah. Yeah, this could definitely be some sort of love situation here too. Okay, this could be a love situation. Someone you're no longer talking to, someone that you lost trust with, someone that probably also went behind your back, someone that was not present. Now they're feeling it. Now they're feeling it. Someone could have, you know, something about vows too. Someone could have broken your heart, went behind your back, did some fucked up shit. Yeah. Somebody probably did some fucked up shit behind your back, collective, and it's like literally eating them up alive. Now, why are we doing this message for the collective spirit? Like, what is the main message for the collective? Like, what's going on? Why is this person in my collective's energy? What's going on? What does this have to do with my collective? Because what is going on here? Oh, excuse me, guys. That just came out. Yeah, somebody's having a hard time possibly even accepting their past. Somebody's having a hard time accepting themselves. They're having a hard time really just accepting what even happened in between you guys here. I'm getting, if this is, you know, seeing that this could be about love here, somebody is mostly in regret for how they have went towards you here. What may be this connection, somebody's just in regret for not being able to show up the way that they should have, the way that they intended to show up in a good way. They're just in regret. They're overthinking it. They're overthinking the things that they've done in the past that did not make them be in a position of being happily balanced. And now they're just cut off. Somebody's cut off from some sort of balance here. Somebody's cut off from their joy. Somebody's cut off from their joy, because now all they can think about is really what they've been doing, really what they've done. Look at that. Hold on, guys. I feel as if this person could be having things coming toward them, but they're just so focused on, you know, heartbreak. They're focused on hardship. They're focused on what worked and what didn't work, to the point that they're not really able to accept the good in their life. They're not able to see the good in their life. They're not able to see something really clearly here, especially with how she's covered with her head, and then we have this guy, you know, covering the face. Yeah, somebody's not able to see something really clearly. They're just, somebody's vision is blurred due to the fact that they did you wrong in some sort of way. Now they don't have you in their life, and now they're in their head about it, basically. Okay. Yeah. And this is somebody that knew better. The Ace of Swords. Somebody knew to treat you good. Somebody knew to treat you with respect. The Sun card. Somebody knew to love you right. Somebody knew to do right by you, collective. And instead of doing that, they chose another route. Instead of doing that, they chose to go ahead and, you know, do what they normally do, and you know, just mistreat people. They do what they usually do, and they lost you in the process of them doing them, and not really changing and not really evolving to be a better person, to treat someone the right way. Okay? Listen, we're gonna get some of these mixed mini messages to see what they want to tell you, and you know, see what other details we have here. Okay, somebody could have just really been in their pride, and now they're going through some sort of spiritual warfare. Okay, somebody's going through some sort of spiritual warfare, or again, they're just really in their mind, collective. Like, really, somebody's on shutdown right now. They are on shutdown. But yeah, this could definitely be a lover that you're no longer in cahoots with. Someone that you were interested in, someone that was interested in you. Yeah, I'm just getting, moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Y'all can get a personal message with just this deck alone. in my Enchanted Appointments Unveiled form. That'll be in the description box, okay? Now let's see what messages is gonna come out here. Ooh. Something is a no-go. Oh my god. Something is a no-go in this person's world, though. Something is a no-go. And I feel like for you, it's a yes, go. Something in your life is a yes. Meanwhile, something in this person's life is just a no-go. It's a no-no. I'm gonna just shuffle real quick, and while I'm shuffling, y'all can, you know, comment to see if it resonates. Comment if it resonates. Comment 777. Comment 77 to tap into this frequency, the light and love frequency, to the bestest of possibilities. Share with a friend. Like the video if it resonates. And of course, subscribe, for the simple reason that you are part of the collective. Okay? Now, let's see. So I definitely feel like you are on your own right now. You're doing your thing. You're good. And somebody could have possibly thought that you would be feeling some kind of way about you guys' ending here. But instead, they've just been in their feelings as of late, having to find themselves again. Meanwhile, you are able to move on, continue with your life, pour into yourself again, and somebody's having to, you know, refine themselves. Basically, somebody's having to find themselves again. Yeah, somebody's having to find some sort of answer. Somebody's having to find themselves again, and they cannot use anybody. They have to find that answer for themselves. If this person, matter of fact, this person was probably using people to feel better about themselves. Again, this is somebody that is used to, you know, doing BS. This is somebody that is used to doing something here, and they thought that they could bring it to you, collective. And I'm getting, it just did not work. You wasn't up for the bullshit. You did not take what this person was giving you, and now it's some sort of awakening this person is going through, that they're gonna have to find the meaning, the answer, the truth of by themselves. They can't use nobody else. After you, they can't use nobody else. Somebody was, you know, given into temptation. Somebody was given into other things that they shouldn't have been given into. Somebody was, y'all, look at that, tempting came out again, bruh. Listen, somebody was just stepping outside. Yeah, I was getting wondering eyes here. How about that? Okay, and they thought that they could have built a connection off of that. Somebody thought that they could have, you know, built something off of, you know, thriving on temptation. Somebody was thriving on doing wrong, doing something weirdly, and that's just not the case. Somebody thought that they were gonna be able to thrive off of your energy too, until they effed around and found out that they could not. Possibly even your, you know, your, I don't even want to say the word, but you know, your intimate energy. Okay, your intercoursing energy. Yeah, like I said, you are good, right? Meanwhile, somebody else, they have to find themselves again. Okay, they have to find themselves again. The number 3 could be significant. Somebody's having to find themselves again. Somebody's having to find the beauty in themselves again. This person could have, been talking somebody could have been talking shit about the way you look, and now they have to look at themselves. Somebody could have been making fun of the way that you look. Now they have to look at themselves. Whatever they were throwing at you, collective, now they have to look at themselves in the mirror and, reevaluate whatever they said about somebody else and think of, themselves now. Okay? Listen. You are on their mind. You are on my mind. You are on their mind, collective. They definitely miss your touch. Somebody definitely misses, being close to you, or they wish they were close to you here. Those moments that you guys share together. Yeah, somebody's missing them. Somebody's missing the moments y'all shared together, and they are the reason why you guys are not even sharing those moments anymore. They are the reason, and now they're having to learn from that. Somebody's having to learn from their mistakes. Somebody's having to learn from their mistakes, collective. Okay? All that freaky-ish that y'all did, yeah, somebody's replaying it in their head. Trust self through illusions. Listen. Like I said, somebody's having to, it's giving reparent themselves, basically, because they thought something that they've been doing for a long time was gonna work on you, and now they're like, oh shit, it did not work on the collective, and now they're having to learn a huge lesson all by themselves. They can't ask nobody for help because it's giving, they would be embarrassed if they were to ask their homies, their girls, for any kind of help in regards to how they were moving, especially if the people around them was influencing them to move a certain way. Now they're like, oh shit, nah, I might need to change. Somebody's like, oh snap, I might need to, do things differently. Somebody's like, oh snap, maybe this is not the way I need to go after all. Dealing with you. After dealing with you, they're like, oh shit, no, maybe I need to change the way that I do something here because this ain't it. Somebody is somebody has gone through an ego death. Somebody has gone through some sort of awakening. They're like, oh shit, I don't know if I can continue like this, especially if I didn't get the person that I thought that I was gonna get using these tactics and whatnot. You mean to tell me it does not work on the collective? Then what does that mean? What does that say about me? And all the things that I said and did against the collective, what does that say about me? And on top of that, I can't even talk to the boys, the girls about this, because then that would mean like it will cause some sort of friction between us, especially because we've been used to doing this shit. We be talking about this shit. Especially after I talked about the collective to the group. I can't go to the group and tell them something's wrong. I gotta figure this out by myself. Yeah, that's the energy, guys. So we have 1 2 2 and 1 2 3. Okay, but yeah, somebody's definitely like, they're feeling it, bro. They feeling it. They didn't think they would, but yeah, they is feeling it. Let's see what else comes out. They need to, ground themselves and literally realize that they can be who they want to be without relying on others and without, following society's rules and whatnot. Yeah, somebody did not expect a curveball like you to happen, but it was meant to happen so that they're able to, see what's the right decision, and, for them to see themselves. You both were guided towards each other so that this person was able to see themselves, so that this person could, go through some sort of learning curveball here. Somebody needed to learn how to make the right decisions, especially by themselves, and not relying on others to help them make decisions. Somebody could have been really just dependent on others to help them make a decision. Somebody could have been really dependent on others to make a decision. Which is possibly even why they move the way that they move with you. The way that they moved with you resulted in them having to learn something. Trust the divine and receive enlightenment. Signs are near. We have Archangel Michael out here. We have Archangel Michael out here. Okay. Yeah. Somebody's having to see the truth that they tried to ignore for so long. Somebody tried to ignore the truth for so long, and now it's like they cannot ignore it. It's like right in their face. And now they have to trust themselves through what they've been through. And that's that. That is that. That's that. Nothing else needs to be said, man. Nothing else needs to be said. Okay? I'm gonna end it right there. Like that. Like that. Straight cold. Okay? Thank you for being here as we awaken, align, and return to the divine light within. For a personal and a private reading, be sure to hit up my Enchanted Appointments Unveiled form. And with that being said, have a great and awesome day. Deuces.